and this is my 4th blog post. If you have been keeping in touch with me via WhatsApp or Skype or, Facebook messaging, then you know that I really miss Thai food. I miss Thai food and tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich with saltine crackers, and I miss pho and banh mi's, and I miss the bread that we have back home, like just a regular loaf of bread. To them, they call it toast bread, and everyone here buys like really nice artisan bread. And when I first came here, I was like, oh, they have like really fancy bread, and it's just like regular to them. They just buy like a loaf of freshly made fancy bread with like seeds or a really nice crust, and that's just their bread for the week. And at home you just buy like a loaf of Franz or Wonder Bread. And so I think I would miss the fancy bread here, but I also miss just having a nice peanut butter jelly sandwich, which they do not know here. They do not know PB&J. It's so sad. Like, you guys need to know the peanut butter jelly sandwich. I made this for the family. I made them peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and they liked it, but they were like so surprised. They were like, oh, it's like salty and sweet, and this would like be a really hearty meal if you were really hungry. And I'm just like, everyone has. It's like the common denominator in America is a peanut butter jelly sandwich. No matter how much money you make or like how poor you are, everybody has a PB&J at least once, a month, or I don't know. So that's really fun. And yeah, I just recently, since fall has started, I really want like a bowl of tomato soup with some saltine crackers and a grilled cheese sandwich. That's what I want. And some pad thai. And things that I would miss if I went to America that I would miss about Switzerland is, oh my gosh, you guys, I know I've mentioned this before, but the cheese is like out of this world. The chocolate's great too, but I'm more of a fan of the cheese. It's just fantastic. And it's so cheap. Switzerland is crazy expensive, but like things that you can really find like half the cost here as opposed to in America is cheese and wine and other alcohols too. It's so much cheaper. So, I mean, in America, weird, I have spent literally over $20 on a small thing of cheese before. It's not uncommon, I don't think, if you enjoy cheese like I do, then you will find the good cheese and you will pay for it. But in Switzerland, you can buy a really nice brie or a camembert, or they don't have cheddar, so I do miss cheddar cheese. No cheddar here. But they have, brie, and they have Appenzell and Emmentaler, and I mean, just my cheese vocabulary is much bigger now. So you can buy really great cheese here, and I'm going to miss that when I get back to America eventually. And I don't know, it's like, I mentioned this briefly in my last vlog post. I don't know if you watched that one. It was a bit of a silly post. I just felt like I haven't posted one in a while, so I thought I would just ramble off a few current thoughts. This post is more regulated. So, people in America are just like so friendly to everybody, and they will like talk to you in the grocery store, in the street, in the train, in the doctor's office, waiting room. I mean, like, wherever you are, if there's other people and you're not like, if you have like headphones in and you're looking down and you don't seem approachable, of course no one's going to talk to you, because like you're kind of giving the hint, like, don't talk to me, which I do sometimes. But if you're just sitting there and you're like just looking around and you make eye contact with somebody, they're going to talk to you and you're going to have a conversation, and it's just like, it's not like a lasting relationship, but it's, a nice way to spend some time if you had nothing else to do. So that's one thing I miss, because the Swiss are they're more of like you have to earn the friendship, but then once you have it, it's a lasting friendship. In America, I feel like people are more friendly off the bat, and then when you see them again the next day, maybe they won't be as friendly because they have stuff they have to do, or I don't know, so I think that the Swiss people are more genuine in their friendships. Like if you get a Swiss, or I don't know, not Swiss, but just like from the area that I'm in, if you find a friend, like they're really loyal and honest and genuine, and it's like more of a lasting relationship. So I guess I like both things. I like the genuine aspect of the people that I've encountered so far. It's not everybody, not everybody's like that. There are some people that, will start conversations on the train, but this is just like the average that I have seen in my small time here. But, so I do miss the people just being randomly friendly in public situations, but I also I will miss the genuine, true, lasting friendships that you can build here. And of course, they both have, it's not like black and white, like this is this and that's that, but that's what I've noticed so far. And of course, I miss air conditioning. It was such a hot summer, and with the duvets, oh my gosh, I was just like waking up completely like drenched with sweat. So glamorous, I know. And and then I don't know, the nights weren't even cold, so it's like you open up the window and it's not even cold, and you're just like, why is this happening to me? But no, it's not as horrible as I made it sound, but it was pretty hot. And if you're not used to having no AC, then it's different, Because I usually run cold and I like the heat, but if there's no relief at all, then you're just literally baking to death, but not really. So I miss the air conditioning, but I guess it's kind of nice to not have air conditioning because you trying to find a positive to not having air conditioning, and I'm really not making it. I don't know. Sometimes people do too extreme and they have their AC up like way too low. Like it's super hot out, so they want to overcompensate and like make the inside where you need to wear a jacket. That's too much. But I think a little extra help is good. I heard someone say that like over 2,000 people died a couple summers ago. It was like old people because it was so hot. I'm like, oh, okay. It's bad for the environment, I guess. It's like literally forbidden to have AC in Switzerland, which is very different for me. But I don't know. I think at least you should be able to buy a fan. I can't even find fans to buy. But summer's over and winter's coming. Winter's coming. And yeah, another thing I miss about America is just like I feel like I'm so out of the loop with movies and pop culture, but that's also a good thing. It's one thing that I will miss from Switzerland is like they're so in touch with nature and family activities, and just they're more in tune with the things that really matter. I love movies. They're like really, I watch a movie like every day. I love movies. I'm a movie buff. I love old films, new films, action films, comedies. I love just watching movies. And here it's just not as popular. So I have my Netflix and I sometimes just go in my room and watch Netflix. So I miss that about America because a lot of movies, I was talking to my parents who are my absolute best friends. I love you, Mom and Dad. I have the best parents ever. I talk to them like probably too much, but I don't know if that's possible. So they were telling me like, oh, we just watched Star Trek, the new movie, and I was like, there's a new Star Trek? I didn't even know. I didn't even know they were making a new Star Trek. I don't even know. So I literally am like out of the loop. So I guess there's a show called Stranger Things. If that's worth watching, someone comment and let me know, because I keep hearing about it, but I've never seen it. I don't know. So those are just random things that I miss. Like the movies come out a lot later here. And the movies it's really expensive to go to the movies. It's like 25 francs to go to a movie. It could be in 3D too, but yeah. So that's one thing. And other things. I've never had so many apricots in my entire life. Like the apricots here are amazing. They're really popular in Switzerland. In Valais, which is down by the Alps, that's like where the best apricots are, and they have this apricot brandy. It's really good. And I don't know, everything is just so fresh because all the food and like the eggs are, if you buy an egg in the store, it is orange. Like it has an orange yolk. You can buy the cheapest eggs that you could find and the yolk will be orange, like how it should be. Like if you have friends who have a farm and they have chickens, the yolk will be orange. So that's nice. And I don't know, if you buy meat at a grocery store or fruit and vegetables, they will be fresh and really delicious, and they will taste really good. And because they didn't have to have a trucker drive it all the way across the country to get to your grocery store. So everything's really, because it's a small country, so they can do stuff like that. And I think that's all for now. Those are a few things. But I want to do another post about my favorite parts that I've been in Switzerland, kind of like a foreigner's view on Switzerland. I've been all over the country in 6 months, and I have 6 more months to go, so now I'm going to really maybe like revisit some places and do, things that aren't as touristy as when I first went, do more of like trying to find new foods. One of my favorite trips that I have done recently is with my mother. She visited me and we went to Appenzell. So it's very far away. It's basically like almost in Germany. We went through Germany a little bit on the train. So we went to Appenzell, and I guess it's one of the oldest like Swiss villages. It's so cute. It's like you feel like you're in a dollhouse. All of the houses are so colorful, and so there's an Appenzell cheese, and it's really good. And I haven't had macaroni and cheese since I've been here, and then I went to Appenzell. We went at a little restaurant that our hotel was at, and they had macaroni and cheese, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this. And it was so, so good, you guys. It was the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had, and I'm really picky with macaroni and cheese. It was amazing. And there was like little crispy carrots on top or something. I don't know. Maybe sweet potatoes. Whatever it was amazing. And we also got a sausage, and the sausages here are so, so good. They're just as good as in Germany. I mean, because Switzerland gets all of the culture influence from France and Germany and, Italy, so they have really good food. So we got a sausage and some macaroni and cheese, and they brought me applesauce. It was amazing. I was like, you guys, I'm not even like a big fan of applesauce or apple juice, I like apples, but I'm not crazy about them. It was more of like an apple mousse. It was amazing, you guys. It was just simply one of the best things I've ever eaten in my entire life. And it was just this apple mousse. It was on the menu that like you get macaroni and cheese and applesauce, and I thought that's kind of weird, like applesauce. Okay, I'm not 5. So I saved it till the end, and I ate my applesauce after my macaroni and cheese, and the first bite, oh my god, it was amazing. So I finished my applesauce. And I got more for dessert because it was so good. They were like, do you want some dessert? And I said, would it be weird if I asked for applesauce? And she said, no. I guess it's just very popular in that area. So it was amazing. I loved it. It was a life-changing experience. And yeah, so that was really good. But I want to do a vlog post about my favorite places and experiences in Switzerland so far. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this vlog post, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Tschüss. Au revoir.